And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
That actually tracks. That actually tracks. Hi, my name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. Now, when it was first announced that Amber Rose was speaking at the RNC convention, I actually thought it was pretty revealing. I actually addressed it in my last piece about the myth of DEI.
At the end of the day, I don't think they'll go there. I don't think they can. They're in a box. They are in a box where they've got to choose between a mentally incompetent president and a DEI vice president, and they know that they're going to be facing a problem either way.
So help me out, Republicans. I mean, if I work hard at my job, at my vocation, and I get promoted, then I would be DEI. And then if I'm somebody who's in a pool of people that can be selected for something, if I'm selected, that would be DEI. If I am elected by the people themselves, that would be DEI. Of course, if I start my own business and I build it up from scratch myself, then my success would be DEI. I'm curious, how exactly can I, as a black man, not be DEI? I don't understand. Like, do I have to walk around in a hockey mask? I'm trying to figure out how I can escape being DEI as a black, Oh, they got an announcement? Oh, I get it now. So I suddenly become qualified when I support the destruction of my own kind. So let me get this straight. You call out Jasmine Crockett for being DEI. You call out the mayor of Baltimore for being DEI. You call out the president of Harvard for being DEI. But you throw up Amber Rose at the RNC convention. That is fascinating. But while I'm at it, you don't ever consider Byron Donalds or Tim Scott or even Herschel Walker DEI. So I think I understand what DEI exactly means, because you will put Amber Rose in front of the world at the RNC convention when you don't even know what she does. See, technically she is a rapper, because she wrapped herself around Kanye and Wiz Khalifa. So technically she is a rapper. But you see a face of semi-color and you see an opportunity. Oh, she called Trump a predator? We can overlook that. There would have actually been more uproar if she was asked to speak at the DNC, because if it was revealed that Amber Rose was speaking at the DNC convention, I'd be like, why? But asking her to speak at the RNC convention, I know all that that's about. I know exactly what that is about, because if we're being honest, ain't a whole lot of star power in that room. I'm just going to be honest. Amber Rose going to get off stage and have cocktails with Scott Baio and James Woods while they watch Kid Rock and one of the Ninja Turtles perform with Vanilla Ice. The RNC was the only possible way that Amber Rose could have stepped down from College Hill. Oh, she's ready? Okay. You sure you want to go with that? Okay, this should be good.
Hello, my name is Amber Rose. I'm a model and entrepreneur. Thank you. But most importantly, I'm a mother. My whole world revolves around providing for my children, keeping them safe, and giving them an opportunity for a better life. That's something that unites all American parents, whether we're Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, or liberals. We all want a better country for our children.
That's actually a very nice sentiment to start out Huh? What's that? Oh, her OnlyFans is popping? Not to mention the fact that you are speaking in front of a group of people looking to pass Project 2025, which in it states an attempt to restrict pornography. So...
But I'm here tonight to tell you, no matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump President of the United States.
Oh wow, that is tough talk. I can't wait to see her justification for this. I can't wait to see her explain why she feels this way.
No matter your political background, that the best chance we have to give our babies a better life is to elect Donald Trump President of the United States. Now, you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this.
Wait. I'm not wondering that. I'm wondering why you said what you just said. You just said that was the best chance to give our children a... Did you just skip past any justification for the thing that you just said?
Now, you may be wondering why I'm up here telling you this. I'm no politician, and I don't want to be. But I do care about the truth. And the truth is that the media has lied to us about Donald Trump.
Even he didn't agree with that. even Trump didn't agree with that. He like, nah, I think they pretty on point.
And the truth is that the media has lied to us about Donald Trump. I know this because for a long time I believed those lies. So I'm here to set the record straight.
Oh, I can't wait to hear you set the record straight on those lies. Just pick one, anyone, please.
I know this because for a long time I believed those lies. So I'm here to set the record straight. The first person I knew who supported Donald Trump was my father. I was shocked. My entire family is racially diverse. And I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?"
Is your father in the media? Is your father in... Did you just skip past all of the media lies that you said about Donald Trump? What the hell is going on? This is like a book report for a book. Not only did you not read it, you never even heard of it.
And I believed the left-wing propaganda that Donald Trump was a racist. My father said, "No, he's not, Amber. What are you talking about?" And when I insisted, he said, "Prove it." So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump.
I can't wait to see this research that you did. This should be good.
So to prove my father wrong, I did my research and looked into all things Donald Trump. People have to do their research. I watched all the rallies, and I started meeting so many of you, his red hat wearing supporters. I realized Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love.
Was that what you got from the research? Is that what the research told you? No, that's what watching the rallies told you. That's what watching the rallies told you, that it's all love. Okay, so the research that you did was watching the rallies. Now, I'm curious, did you think the rallies were like whites only? Like, did you think that anybody of color would not be allowed into the rally? Like the fact that you saw black people at the rally, all of a sudden you realize that it was all love? Is that what it is? Because they love black people at the rally. They love nothing more than to put a face of color up front and center. That's why you're speaking at the RNC. So I can understand why you go into the rally. You're like, oh, it is all love. This is so wonderful and accepting. But if you would have actually even opened up a laptop, you would have understood some of the reality. So you did research like the same way that Aaron Rodgers did research about COVID. Is that what it is?
And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
Now that makes a lot of sense. That actually makes a lot of sense because, as I mentioned, if you would have gone to the DNC, they would have wondered what your qualifications are to have us all sitting at rapt attention, listening to the words coming out of your mouth. But if you are at the RNC and you have even a hint of melanin, they will gladly throw you on stage. I'm surprised they didn't bring Herschel. I'm surprised they didn't bring Herschel. Lawrence Taylor must be furious.
So I let go of my fear of judgment, of being misunderstood, of getting attacked by the left, and I put the red hat on too.
You had a fear of judgment? You have a tattoo on your face. I thought that part of the agreement you make when you get a face tattoo is no fear of judgment. I gotta look more into that.
When I met the president and Melania for the first time, he was kind and generous and funny as hell. Very funny.
I've heard that, actually. I've heard he is pretty funny. Did he tell you the one about the influencer, the public figure who made her bones with women's empowerment and giving them the freedom to express and explore themselves, later cozying up to a political party with a platform looking to restrict all reproductive freedoms and also prevent them from being able to leave marriages even where there is violence? Yeah, she actually spoke at their convention on the same day as the VP was named, who actually defends that stance. Yeah, that was a good one.
The First Lady was gracious and smart with a smile that will brighten up any room. If you're watching this tonight, you know our country is in trouble, just like me. When you go to the store and buy food for your family, you're shocked. When you fill up your gas tank, you're pissed. I know I am. And when you turn on the news, you are just exhausted. Inflation is out of control. And you know in your heart it was not like this under Donald Trump.
That's actually true. She's right about that. It was not like this under Donald Trump, because for this to be like this under Donald Trump, he would have had to see the tail end of COVID and the inflation that hit worldwide. Thankfully, COVID was still raging when he left office, so there was no inflation to speak of.
My message to you tonight comes from a humble place. The left told me to hate Trump, and even worse, to hate the other side, the people who support him. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth. American families were better when Donald Trump was president.
Which families is she talking about? I'm trying to figure out which families is she talking about, because I know they've been roaming around saying all of the wrong information about black unemployment and whatnot, and investment in black communities. I understand that has been thoroughly debunked, that was more extensive under Biden. So I'm trying to figure out what families you talking about. The Trump's family? Are you I'm trying, like, who are you talking about? What families exactly?
We were safer, wealthier, and stronger. A vote for Donald Trump is a vote to put money back in our pockets and good food on our kids' plates.
Oh, they absolutely love that myth about crime. Yeah, they act like we live in a real life Escape from New York. Yeah, they act like it's the movie The Warriors every time we walk outside, despite the fact that crime is actually historically low. But if there's one thing that is consistent about MAGA, they try and act like we can't read. They pretend that we do research the way Amber Rose does research.
Or, as Trump would say, it's a vote to make America great again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Did y'all just give her a standing ovation? Did they just give her a standing ovation for that word salad that she just threw up? Now, I understand that the bar is set at Trump, and the fact that she actually moved through coherent sentences, even though there was nothing to back them up. I understand that probably was raising the bar. But for a group of people that love to rail against DEI, where was the bar set for Amber Rose? I can't wait to hear what CNN has to say about this. I mean, really, surely this will get the critical reception that it deserves.
This is how you change the composition of the electorate.
Yeah,
that was probably the most dangerous speak for the Democratic coalition. That is a young woman of color. She's describing the experience a lot of people have, feeling that maybe if you're around too many liberals, you might get criticized too much, or you might not be able to speak your mind. And she spoke to it really well. And she's way more famous than any of us up here. Yeah. I'm going to tell you that, way more famous. And so, to the extent that these guys are trying to bust up our coalition, that was a bunker buster right there.
By the way, and it's one of the things we've been talking about, but there are speakers who speak to the room, and there are speakers who speak through the television screen. She speaks through the camera to the audience at home, not, I mean, she's effective in the room, but when you're yelling into the room, that is not communicating directly through the lens.
This person is super talented, okay? Like, this person knows how to speak plainly and directly, knows how to use the camera, the cadence of it. They got something there.
Yeah, and it really is hard. In those big arenas, it's hard not to want to fill up the room. You want to scream, just make sure the grandma in the back can hear you. But you're not talking to the 30,000 people there. You're talking to the 30 million people at home. And she was the most effective.
So that's what we're doing now? This is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now. This is considered an effective speech. See, this is the problem with our political coverage right now, is the complete double standard. She would have gave this at the DNC. What would you say? Why the hell was Amber Rose up there? You would say, why the hell did I sit there and waste that much of my time when I would have much rather been listening to Wiz Khalifa, or at least seeing his latest TikTok in that dress? Why is Amber Rose up here? But all of a sudden, because it's at the RNC and you have a semi-brown face who put some words together, all of a sudden it was effective. Is this kind of double standard that has been the chief problem with our political coverage? Biden just had to get Lester Holt together for the exact same crap.
You won't answer the question, but why didn't the press talk about all the lies he told?
Well,
I haven't read anything about that.
We have reported many of the issues that came up during that debate.
No, you haven't.
We'll provide you with them.
God love you.
Here, by the way, is a much better analysis of Amber Rose. And finally, it is good to see Jocelyn finally get her flowers. So at the end of the day, you have somebody who does not identify as black, who made her money and has notoriety off of the back of black culture, appearing at the RNC as the face of black culture, representing its outreach to black culture. That actually tracks. That actually tracks. She actually is the ideal person for you to have picked. I can't think of a better person to represent the complete futility and misrepresentation of black outreach than Amber Rose. That is very well done. By the way, as far as we're concerned, and then they get mad when we gatekeep. They get mad when we gatekeep, but they want to throw up Amber Rose back in our face. As far as CNN is concerned, I need to understand how this was something that you processed in any way representing a legitimate political discourse. I mean, where is the bar for the RNC?
Joe Biden and the Democrats think they know how to spend your money better than you do. They want to take your dollars, they want to take your voice, they want to take your control and give it back to D.C. bureaucrats to execute their woke and Green New Deal agenda. Well, that plan doesn't work because hope is not a plan. Black people were sold on hope. Now our streets are rife with crime. Our kids can't read.
All right, I give you that. That was bad. That was bad. You know what? He might have just been confused, because he did say earlier that he was a Detroit Lions fan. So maybe give him another shot. What else he had to say?
Yeah, I heard a little bit earlier today, if you don't vote for Donald Trump, you ain't black. But see, here's the thing.
Hey, whoever that cameraman is, give him a raise. Shout out to that cameraman for panning to the audience. Throw that on one more time.
Yeah, I heard a little bit earlier today, if you don't vote for Donald Trump, you ain't black. But see, here's the thing.
Put Amber Rose back on. No, go ahead. Please, just put Amber Rose back on. Now all of this makes sense. She was bad, but she wasn't that bad.